what the fuck is going on in the world? Well, 343 have released Halo Infinite concept art. In other news, there's been a big earthquake in Alaska, and I react to the earthquake video. And finally, where are all the women? Should women be prime ministers and presidents? All this and more on today's special Saturday edition of The Johnny Massacre Show. Hello people, it is Saturday. You know what? I owe you a Johnny Massacre show. I think last week or the week before I missed the Monday episode or something, so fuck it. I just thought I'd do another one because I love making this so damn much. Now, I'm a big Halo fan. I fucking love Halo. I love it! I had the first Halo on the original Xbox, right? That was a moment in gaming. The ridiculously large, chunky control pad, the amazing smooth graphics, the beautiful design, the elegant design, and moreover, the elegant gameplay. Also, the AI was amazing. I think that would probably even stand the test of time today. There was no multiplayer, or you could, but it was very convoluted to do multiplayer on the original Halo, on the original Xbox, because there was no online play back then. Although people found a way to do it somehow. Then Halo 2 was even better than Halo 1, and that helped define the modern multiplayer experience. Halo, having those rechargeable shields, is similar to other games when you get hit and then you have a brief amount of time to take cover to regenerate some health. Halo started all that shit. And Halo 2's multiplayer was legendary, had some of the best level design ever, one of the most fun games of all time. And then Halo 3 is my favorite game of all time. That was the ultimate multiplayer experience. That really helped to kickstart MLG, Major League Gaming, into the mainstream, which today, ironically, doesn't feature Halo really prominently at all. And it's been taken over by League of Legends and Call of Duty and stuff like that. But Halo 3 was awesome. So look, I'm telling you this to show you that I'm a real Halo fan. Fucking love Halo. Halo 4 was shit. I even played Halo 5 quite a lot. That was much more of a return to form. So I'm really excited about Halo Infinite because the one before it, Halo 5, was made by a new developer, as was Halo 4. So everyone was wondering, can they make it like the original developers did, known as Bungie, who went off and started to make Destiny. The shooting mechanics of Destiny are faithful to Halo. However, the nerdy RPG gameplay really puts me off. Oh, I want to get the purple fire sword gun. So to do that, you have to go onto the top of the dark tower on the blob planet, then stand in the corner, spin around 3 times and shoot the egg on the ceiling, and then the monster spider will come down, and then you have to kill it with the ice-resistant bullets. Fuck all that shit. Look, I like RPGs. I've played a lot of RPGs in my time, but it's too nerdy sometimes. Fuck all that shit. I don't want to have an FPS like a fucking RPG. So while the people who made those original Halo games I just mentioned are now making Destiny, I'm not so interested in Destiny anymore. But luckily, the new developers of Halo 343 have got it right after the mess that was Halo 4. Halo 5 was good. And so now they've got the formula in place. I think Halo Infinite is going to be sick because they're going to be much more confident that they can appease the original fans, and they can be much more confident in that their latest offering, Halo 5 Guardians, was in the spirit of the original Halo. So anyways, enough blabbing. I'm just ranting like a fan, like a rabid fan, because I'm so excited about this release of concept art for Halo Infinite. Do you want to see what it looks like? All right. I will show you what it looks like. So over on VGCharts.com, here we have it. Are you ready for this? Okay, so look, it's not really that exciting. It just features the famous Halo planet, which is actually a weapon of war. And you can see the beautiful kind of perspective from being on the surface of this weird ring-like planet, looking up as its surface kind of stretches into the sky. Just amazing design. I mean, look at that, just brilliant. You can see why Halo was so much loved. The aesthetic was amazing. So this is a little disappointing. I want to see some guns and something, but I guess 343 are feeling that there's not much Halo news around, so they want to release a teaser, but this is not really going to hype people, is it? It's not really that exciting. A lot of blue. I do like the blue hues and tones, but So this article says 343 Industries writer Jeff Easterling in August stated that the developer has no interest in Battle Royale. I'll tell you right now, the only Battle Royale we're interested in is the Battle Rifle, the original BR, so calm yourself. Obviously a bit of a tongue-in-cheek comment from one of the 343 employees there, but I have to agree, Battle Royale, although it is really fun and I want to play it and that would influence me to buy a game, it's bullshit really. It's just a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon, all the shareholders sitting around in their boardroom meeting going, hey, how can we generate a little bit more profit? Hey, have you heard about that Battle Royale mode pioneered by H1Z1 on the PS4 and then further developed by PUBG, and now just Fortnite running away with it? Why don't we incorporate that into our game? Okay, we're going to make a few more dollars off this title. Fuck all that, man. It's not about the money, mate. It's about the gameplay experience. So just shoehorning in this mode does not a good game make. So I kind of like the way this 343 writer has expressed his distaste for the Battle Royale. They don't want to dilute the Halo experience, and that just tallies with what I said earlier. I think the developers know what Halo is. They're now familiar with the core experience, and they're going to deliver a good title. I hope. So Microsoft announced Halo Infinite during its E3 2018 showcase last month for the Xbox One and Windows 10 PC. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed with this. True Halo fans are going to look at this concept art and think, whoop-de-fucking-do, I have seen this before. In other news today, there's been a big earthquake in Alaska. So I'm going to show you a video of the quake and I'm going to react to it. So have a look at this. There's a woman going to her fridge, going about her daily rituals, probably about to cook something. Little does she know, she's going to get rocked by a magnitude 7 quake. Here we go. Oh, shit. Wow, look at that. The dog is just chilling, man. The dog... No, the dog's not happy now. The dog's flailing around. She went and grabbed her son. And really, they're doing their best to try to die. They didn't go under any tables. They didn't go under any arches. Look at this. A highway completely collapsed. Mate, that is kind of end-of-the-world apocalyptic stuff. The quake was felt up to 400 miles outside of Alaska. And here's going to be another video of the quake. Students hid under desks. So no one really knows what to do in a fucking earthquake. I live in Japan, which is the most earthquake-prone country in the world. And some people say you shouldn't go under the desk. A lot of people say you shouldn't go outside though, but I'll be damned. I'll be running the fuck outside, trying to avoid those street lights falling down.
You should just get out. It's one of those points where
here's an office.
It gets more compromised as it goes up. There's structural engineering.
Yeah, so that's pretty terrifying.
My voice is still a little...
Best wishes to all the dudes in Alaska affected by that quake. And you can see a lot of destruction to infrastructure. Here again, another apocalyptic image of the side of a road just kind of giving way down to what looks like a deadly chasm. Just looks like a Hollywood movie. So that is pretty sad news, I have to say. Let me just tell you a little bit about what's going on. A magnitude 7 earthquake that struck near Anchorage, Alaska on Friday morning crumbled roads and splintered buildings, sent residents scurrying for cover and triggered a tsunami warning for a time, authorities said. The booming quake hit at about 8:30 a.m. some 10 miles northeast of Anchorage at a depth of 21 miles according to according to the US Geological Survey. Aftershocks continued after the tsunami warning was cancelled. It was very loud when it came, Anchorage Mayor Ethan Berkovich said. It was very clear that this was something bigger than what we normally experience. We live in an earthquake country, so folks, but this was a big one. So, yeah. If you haven't heard of that already, just bringing you up to date with what's going on. And finally, where are all the whammons? So CNN. I love going to CNN for news because it represents the most biased left-wing news possible, which is actually usually pretty entertaining and funny. So, of course, they're obsessed with feminism and socialism and everyone being equal in this weird kind of fairyland utopia, which just doesn't exist. Because if you're a reader of Jordan B. Peterson's books, you will know that chaos and order are intertwined and cannot be separated from one another. However, CNN asked, where are all the women? Fewest female leaders in G20 photo. So here are all the prime ministers and presidents and leaders of the world. There's basically only one woman. So I don't really know what they're suggesting here, because with something as serious as a presidential role, I don't think you should just give it to someone because they're female just to help women in general. You should give it to the person who's most suited to the role. So here's my question for you. Do women make good leaders? Because as you know, the freedom that is in your lap right now, if you're watching in the UK or America, was brought to you by men who spilled countless gallons of blood on the battlefield so that you can enjoy peace today. Men are adventurous, risk-taking creatures who are leaders, natural leaders, who lead armies, who lead people into battle, who build, who destroy. And so aren't those people best suited to the role of a leader? Someone who's a little bit adventurous, someone who wants to lead, someone who thrives on responsibility. I just think men make the best leaders. So is it any wonder that there aren't many women leaders around the world? Also, women might get pregnant. They might want to take 2 or 3 years off. You can't really do that if you're the president or prime minister. And so there's a lot of roles that just require absolute 100% dedication to the job. And one of those is president and prime minister. So I don't think it's that weird. I feel safe with men leading the way, since men brought me the freedom that I enjoy today. And since men seem to thrive in those kind of leadership roles. What do you think? Do you think there's some weird shadowy patriarchy holding women back and there should be a lot more women leaders? Women are definitely more emotional, more in touch with their emotions. Jordan B. Peterson, who's a clinical psychologist, says as much. He's done tens of thousands of hours of research into this kind of stuff. And that's basically what he said. And so is it really any wonder that there are more men than women in leadership roles around the world? That's about it for today. Finish off on some politics. And I thought I'd bring you a cheeky Johnny Massacre show on a Saturday because, as I said, I missed the show at the beginning of this episode. So, yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you on Monday.